Well, we sound the bell for the first time. This is the first FEI international competition of the two-star Mullingar Horse Show. Pleasure to have you along with us here this morning. The first one starting us off, it is number 1, and this is Joanne Blair. This is Kit Can. This is a 6-year-old. That's by Canaan, by OBOS Quality 004, and this is bred by Deirdre Burns, owned by Richard Burns. Number 1, and Joanne Blair. So it's the 4 faults for Joanne Blair and Kit Can, the time 74.23. So the first one has went here in the Glenwood Arena, our Glenwood International Sand Arena. And the very proud sponsor of our 1m20 Glen Patrick horse boxes, located down by our stalls. And the first one has went representing Ireland, Joanne Blair. So a reminder that our horses competing in this competition cannot jump in a 1m35 or higher class at this show. So we sound the bell now for number 3, and Robert Shields, representing Great Britain. This is Come On, and the 7-year-old that is owned by John Chadwick. Number 3. Well, the first clear, it is clear all the way for Robert Shields, and Come On, the time of 61.94. Well, first time competing here in Mullingar, and a fantastic opening round for a rider from Great Britain, Robert Shields. It's clear, 61.94. Well, we go now on course. It's Beth Thompson, and this is Erin Riverview, number 4, and the mare that is 7-year-old by Erin Mountain Dew. This is owned by Andrew Thompson, bred by Hugh Fitzpatrick. For Ireland, Beth Thompson, and number 4. So 4 falls 66.51 for Bet Thompson and Earn River View. Well, we go now to another Irish rider, and this is Anna Sheridan. Anna joins us as number 5 at Cold Winter's Colleen Cruise. This one's by Ringford's Cruise. It's bred by William Shanahan and owned by Patrick Sheridan. This is number 5 and Anna Sheridan. So 12 jumping and with a time of 81.57, that is a 6 time penalties. So 12 jumping, 6 time, that's a total of 18 for Anna Sheridan and Cold Winter's Colleen Cruise. Melanie Davidson now. This is another one of our Irish riders, and Melanie owns and rides this one. It's bred by Paul Cernels. It's the mare that's by Demont Dissimile. It's number 6 and Odessa and Melanie Davidson. Well, a clear for Melanie Davidson, and the time 71.88. It's clear all the way with Odessa. Well, that is good enough to go provisionally into second place. That is our second clear to date, as Robert Shields, our visiting rider from Great Britain, is in the lead in a time of 61.94. Well, number 7 and Mark Duffy joins us now, another one of our Irish riders. This is Dragonheart Z, a stallion that's by Dallas by Plot Blue. On course now, number 7. Well, it's the four falls there, unfortunately, for Mark Duffy, and Dragonheart said 66.10. Molly Taylor is next to go and join us here in the Glenwood International Sand Arena in this 1 metre 20 competition sponsored by Glenpatrick Horse Boxes. Molly joins us as number 8. It's Orange Parisian Blue. This one's by Paris Blue Mercedes Z by Ustinov, and it's owned by Lagara Ventures. Molly was out in Gloria Minor, part of that Children's Nations Cup. Well, the four falls for Molly Taylor and Orhen H Parisian Blue, but it's a time of 60.71. Well, that is our fastest four faulter at the moment, and it does put Molly into provisional third at this very, very early stage. Well, 2 clears to date as we go to our next rider. This is Kratsiana Schuchsen, and number 9. This is the Great Gatsby, the gelding that's by DWB and Krelidu. It's owned and ridden now and representing Poland. This is Kratsiana Schuchsen and number 9. Well, 4 falls for Kratsiana Schuchsen and the Great Gatsby in a time of 71.51. Well, the bell goes now for our next rider, and it's number 10. It's Jalesko and Jimmy Landers. This one's by Harley VDL, by Demonte Simile, and it's owned by David Headley. This is the gelding. It's an 8-year-old, and representing Ireland, it's Jamie Landers, which was competing recently in the Balmoral 2-star International Horse Show up in County Antrim. This is number 10. Well, with that refusal, that is really unfortunate. It is the 4 jumping penalties, and then with a time of 79.11, that is 4 time penalties. So a total of 8 for Jimmy Landers and Jalasco. Well, next we go to number 11 and Maeve Clark. This is Yucato Cruz. This is owned by Jane Clark, bred by John Carey, and it's by ISH by Yucato. This is the 11-year-old, and Maeve joins us, just aged 17, jumping in this 2-star international event. It's number 11 and Maeve Clark. Well, a clear and a time of 72.67. Maeve Clark, Yucato Cruz goes into provisional 3rd. Well, a fantastic performance from our young rider, just aged 17, and goes into provisional 3rd with Yucato Cruz. We go to another 17-year-old, and this is Jack Murphy. This is Balanateskin Gia, a mare that's by Quadam Jr., the first by Romero B. This one is owned by Valerie O'Reilly and bred by Peter O'Toole, number 12, and Jack Murphy. Well, an impressive performance by our young rider, Jack Murphy. It's clear all the way. The time is 63.74, and it's good enough to go into provisional 2nd. Well, we go now to number 13, and Ava Boland joins us next, and BP Fernango. This is owned by GBBS International Limited, bred by GBBS and now owned by Mary Boland. It's by Elvers Depute by Arkansas. This is number 13, and Eva Boland, who recently competed in France in Cannes-sur-Mer. Well, a clear all the way. It's nicely done by Eva Boland and BP Fandango. Well, with the time of 71.70, that is provisional third for Eva Boland. Well, we go now to Isabel O'Brien, another one of our Irish riders, and this is owned by Catherine Walsh. It is the 11-year-old mare, and this is High Cross Violet. This is number 14. Well, the 2 poles down results in 8 jumping penalties and a time of 70.42. That was Isabel O'Brien at High Cross Violet. The bell has went for our next competitor. This is Annie Shorthall at Killerisk, Kenya. The stallion that's by Kenya Mackin. And this one's owned by Francis Derwin, bred by Maura Cunahan. This combination took first in the 3-star CSI in Villamora back in November at a height of 1.20 meters. Joins us now for Ireland and Annie Shorthall, Killerisk, Kenya. Well, we have a new leader straight into the lead. It's Killerisk, Kenya, Annie Shorthall, 59.33. Well, an impressive performance by our young rider. That is the new time to beat, 59.33. Well, that pushes Robert Shields into second and third, Jack Murphy. That is the top 3 at the moment at this early stage. So 47 competitors left to go, 6 clear rounds to date. We go now to Saka Blue and Nadine Carey. This is number 16, the stallion that's by Luck Said by Cavalier Royale, number 16. So 8 false, and the time is 57.93, and a total of 8 for Nadine Carey and Saka Blue. Well, we go now to one of our riders from Great Britain. This is Holly Miller at number 18. Correction, Cora Sharkey at number 17, AHG White Rock Dougie. This is by Ard VDL Douglas Bike Cruising. Well, 58.35 is the time. It's clear all the way and into the lead for Cora Sharkey, AHG White Rock Dougie. Well, now we go to number 18, and this is Holly Miller from Great Britain. It's Mardex Trend. This is the mare by Future Trend by nearly a nose. Number 18. Well, the 2 poles down there, it is unfortunate. 8 falls for Holly Miller and Mardex Trend. The time 58.65. Alan Kenny now, as we return to our Irish riders, and this is Josephina, the mare that's by Holst, by Castellito and Dorado. This one is owned by Emer Kenny. It's number 19 and Alan Kenny. Well, a clear round and nicely done for Ellen Kenny and Josephina, 70.44. That is good enough to go into provisional 5th place in our Glenpatrick horse boxes, 1 metre 20. Well, great to see so many of our young riders competing here this morning as part of our first FEI competition. We go to our next competitor, Chloe Roach and Shannon Riot. This is the mare that's owned by Bernie Roach, number 20. Well, just in a time of 74.59, it is clear for Chloe Roach and Shannon Wright. Well, we go to number 21 and Robert Harrison joins us now. This is Carol HDH. The gelding, that is a 7-year-old. It's by Flying Dream, by Cream on Top, and this one is owned by Robert himself. Number 21. Four falls and a time of 74.48 for Robert Harrison and Carol HDH. We sound the bell for number 22, continuing in sequence. Not forgetting you can, of course, follow along on Equipe as the results are progressing. Over to Hawaii Queen with Sarah McMorty is next. This is by Beach Ball by HHS. Brother Charlton, bred by Brian O'Reilly and owned by Jerry McMorty. Number 22 and Sarah McMorty. Well, 4 faults and the time 74.05 for Sarah McMordy and Omard Hawaii Queen. Alan Reagan now at Seaview Evolution. This is number 23. This is the 7-year-old, of which is a gelding by HHS Corlea Bravo, and it's owned by Alan, bred by James Keane. Number 23 and Alan O'Regan. Well, a clear for Alan O'Regan and Seaview Evolution. The time 70.73 is good enough for provisional 6th. Well, as it stands at the moment in the Glenpatrick horse boxes, 1 metre 20, Cora Sharkey leads at 58.35. Well, we go now to Caitlin Glennon, and this is Cassano T. This is the gelding that's by Calquechos AS, number 24. So 12 jumping, and with the time of 78.68, that is 3 time penalty, so a total of 15 for Caitlin Glennon and Cassano T. Well, next is number 25 and Kirsten Farr. This is Fiba du Velad. It's by Ellipson, by Lago C, and this is the gelding, number 25. Well, just the four in the time of 71.83. Kirsten Farr, Phoebe du Villard. 26 and Sarah Duffy now. This is Amaria Louis, the mare that is owned by Sarah Duffy herself. This is 26. So 12 jumping, and the time 77.43 is 2-time penalty, so a total of 14 for Sarah Duffy and Maria Louis. Next we have a competitor competing under the Great Britain flag. Nicole Kershaw gets the bell there with Novalant. This is number 27. Joining us in the Glenpatrick horse boxes 1 metre 20 speed competition. Irish distributors of the Bloomfield horse boxes in the UK, and great to have them on board. The Northern Ireland agents for Brockman and Nugent horse trailers, and they're here on site today, and we thank them for their sponsorship of the first FEI competition of our two-star international horse show. Nicole Kershaw, Novalant, number 27. Well, a good start to the international competitions for Nicole Kershaw and Novalant. 64.43. It's good enough for provisional fifth. Well, our young rider Cora Sharkey still leads at 58.35 is our time to beat. Annie Shorthall in second at the moment, 59.33, and third in the Glenpatrick horse boxes 1 metre 20 speed is our visiting rider Robert Shields, 61.94. That's the top three as we go now to number 28. Jack Mate and Melanie Davidson back in with us again, this time with this one that's by Berlin, and owns and rides this one, 28. Well, it's by electing to jump fence number 1, it indicates to us here in the ground jury that Melanie Davidson is retired. So we will be having a arena maintenance break after competitor number 38, so in approximately 10 competitors' time. Ten international competitors, or 10 countries represented here at the Mullingar 2-Star International Horse Show. Pleasure to welcome all our competitors right across the world. Number 29, and Anna Carway goes with Baskin Sunny Diamond. This is the gelding that's by the Montesimile, bred by John Carey and owned by Anna. Number 29, and Anna Carway. That's a shame. It's clear jumping. The steady pace keeps all the poles up, but unfortunately it is over our time allowed. With a time of 76.98, it's a total of 1 for Anna Carway and Baskin Sunny Diamond. Alice Maloney has the bell now as number 30. This is the Stallion by Cassidy by Puissance, and this one is owned and bred by Jim O'Neill and co-owned with Jared O'Neill. This is number 30, and Castlefield Cass, Alice Maloney. Well, a very quick pace there is a time of 59.73, but unfortunately that one pole down, 4 faults for Alice Maloney and Castlefield Cass. Well, this is the first FEI international competition of our show, and here in the Glenwood International Sands Arena, Glenwood based in Tullamore, the specialist bespoke furniture, joinery and fit out solutions based and working Ireland, UK and indeed the world. It's great to have them here as the proud and main sponsor of our International Sand Arena. But it is Glenpatrick Horse Boxes, the very proud sponsor of our 1.20 metre, our opening FEI international competition. And great to have them here today as well. You can visit Stephen at the trade stand area and check out the Steffex Groom Suite, which can be pulled behind your 2-stall with no license required. So in the lead at the moment, Cora Sharkey, our young rider, impressive performance with a time of 58. 35. That is how it stands. And a special hello to our viewers online watching across Ireland and indeed the world. Well, we go now to number 31 and Angela Costco. This is Happiness Or, a mare that's by Kid WPN and Spartacus, and Angela owns herself. Riding under the Italian flag, this is Angela Costco, number 31. Well, it's a clear for Angela Costco and Happiness Or 71.64. That is good enough for provisional 8 at this point, so unfortunately not in our top 6. With the time to beat to get into our top 6, 70.44. Well, a really impressive young rider, just aged 14, joining us here in our FEI 2-star international competition, sponsored by Glenpatrick Horse Boxes. This is Harry Rush and Beach Buggy. This is a mare that's 11-year-old. It's by Beach Ball. And this one's owned by Francis Cairns and Nolan Cairns. It's number 32, our young rider, Harry Rush. Well, what a performance by our young rider. Harry Rush goes into provisional 5th, 64.37. It's clear all the way. Well, some really impressive performances here this morning in Mullingar by our young riders. As we go now to Elaine O'Neill and number 33. This is Ballyfour Amused. This is the stallion that's by Palos ISH and Palo de Mused. It's Erigal Flight, and this one is bred by Elaine and Gerard O'Neill and now owned by Elaine. Number 33 and Elaine O'Neill. Well, 65-32 and a clear for Lane O'Neill and Ballyfour Amused. Well, as it stands at the moment, the top six: Cora Sharkey. Second is Annie Shorthall. Third, Robert Shields. Fourth, Jack Murphy. Fifth, Harry Rush. And sixth is Nicole Kershaw. So to get into our top six, the time to beat is 64.43, and the leading time to beat 58.35. In the Glenpatrick horse box is 1m20. We go now to Ryan Grimes, and this is Heritage Rio, number 34. Well, 4 faults there for Ryan Grimes and Heritage Rio. At the time, 75.56. Well, not forgetting that we have an arena minutes break after competitor number 38. So in 4 competitors' time. Shannon McConnell now, and number 35. This is ESI Global Impact, gelding that's by Dodoctro Royal K, by Fortunas, and this one's bred by the Innisag Stud, and Sharon owns now number 35 and Sharon McConnell. Well, a nice clear round for Sharon McConnell and ESI Global Impact. It's the time of 63.36 that puts Sharon into provisional 4th. Well, nicely done as we go now to Maeve Clark, and this is Hilton Z, a stallion that's by Zhang, by Harley and Darko. This is owned by Jane Clark, number 36, and Hilton Z. Well, 70.65. It's clear all the way for Maeve Clark and Hilton Z. We go now to Katie Conlon, and this is Ping Ball, a gelding that's by Beach Ball and owned by Bernard Collins, bred by Richard Smith. Number 37 and Katie Conlon. Well, a good clear for Katie Conlon and Ping Ball. The time 60.90. It's good enough to go into provisional third. Well, the last competitor before we have an arena maintenance break, this is Robert Harrison. And Robert joins us with Drumrankin Ezra, the gelding that's by Culcairn, bred by Vincent Burton and now owned by David Harrison. 38 and Robert Harrison. Well, a clear for Robert Harrison and Drumrankin Ezra. The time 65.51. Well, that is our halfway point, and at this stage, Cora Shockey still leads it 58.35. Second, Annie Shorthall 59.33. Third, Katie Conlon 60.90. Fourth, Robert Shields 61.94. Fifth, Sharon McConnell at 63.36. And sixth, at the halfway point of the Glenpatrick horse boxes, 1 metre 20, Jack Murphy, and a time of 63.74. We'll adjust the course and be back with you in just a moment. Well, this is, we will restart. This is number 39 at the halfway point of our competition. Cian McMunn, Captain Marco. This is number 39. Join us here in the Glenpatrick horse boxes, 1 metre 20 speed. And Glenpatrick horse boxes, a sister company of Equito horse boxes in the UK. And it's great to have them on board as we restart the second half with Captain Marco, as by Captain Clover. By Canan, it's number 39 and Cian McMunn. Well, what a performance and what a time. 53.29, straight into the lead for Cian McMunn and Captain Marco. Well, a good 5 seconds ahead of Cora Sharkey's now second place time of 58.35. Stephen Bolus has the bell as number 40 at Diamond El Bosco. This is a gelding that's by Conley Dancer. It's bred by Pat Kavanagh, now owned by Andrew Bolus. Number 40 and Stephen Bolus. So 12 jumping and an amended time with 6 seconds to add of 78.26 results in 3 time penalties. So a total of 15 for Stephen Bolus and Diamond Del Bosco. Well, this is the first competition of the FEI schedule. There are 1 metre 20 with €1,000 of a prize fund. With €250 going to the first placed, the winner of our competition, which is very kindly sponsored by Glen Patrick Horse Boxes. And it's great to have them here today. Also located throughout the show over at the trade stand area. Stephen Bolus is in with us now, and Stephen goes with correction. James Derwin is in now, and Animos LZ, the stallion that is by a Golden Boy Hero Z by Conterno. This is number 41. Well, clear jumping, but with that steady pace, it results in a time of 77.77. All the sevens is 2 time penalties for James Derwin, Amos, LZ. Isabel Duffy and Dokiki. This is the mare that's by Indoctro by Cruising. And it's bred by Joseph Allen, owned by Mark Duffy. Isabel Duffy and number 42. Well, it's 1 pole down, which results in 4 jumping penalties, and the time 76.04, ever so slightly over our time allowed, incurs 1 time penalty, so a total of 5 for Isabel Duffy and Tokiki. Well, we go to the first of our Army Riders, and Second Lieutenant Rory Clark joins us as number 43. This is Rathborn, the mare that's owned by the Minister for Defence. It's by Jotem Flamenco, and it's bred by Tom Maloney. Number 43, on behalf of the Minister for Defence, this is Second Lieutenant Clark. Well, a clear for Rory Clark and Rathbourne, 74.57 on the clock. We go to number 44, and Gareth Nethercott joins us now. Gareth, an Ulster rider, and joins us with this gelding. It's HHS Doa. This is by President Ball, by Aldato, and bred by Marion Hughes. Gareth owns and rides this one. It's number 44, and Gareth Nethercott. Well, it's 8 jumping, and with the time of 79.51, that incurs 4 time penalties, so a total of 12 for Gareth Nethercott and HHS Doa. Laura Kelly goes next in the Glenpatrick Horse Boxes 1 metre 20 speed competition. €1,000 of a prize fund as Laura joins us with Fajito, the mare that's owned by Noel Kelly, number 45. Well, just the four faults in a time of 71.55 for Laura Kelly and Fajito. 46 as we continue in sequence. Not forgetting you can follow along on the Keep with our results and our FEI competitions, and SGLive.ie for any national competitions across the show. Tempo Mizpa and Matthew Conlon is next in, and this one is by Sligo Candy Boy. It's bred by Gabriel Tunney, owned now with by Bernard Conlon. This is 46, Matthew Conlon. Well, a clear on 74.89. It's clear from Matthew Conlon and Tempo Mizpa. Well, Trudy McCoush now at TMSH Quality Assured is number 48, deciding to move up. This is a stallion. It's by OVOS Quality 004 by Clover Hill and owned by Alan McCoush. Number 48 at TMSH Quality Assured, Trudy McCoush. Well, 56-26. It is clear all the way for Trudy McCrouch, and TMSH Quality Assured goes into provisional second. So 56-27 the time for Trudy McCrouch, TMSH Quality Assured. Kay McMahon still leads it with a time of 53-29. So number 49 and Denise Hopkins with MD Sandy Hill Princess Maya. The mare that's by Numero Cruz by Irocco, number 49. Well, the 8 falls there for Denise Hopkins. MD Sandy Hill Princess Maya, 67.22. Cian Harrison is next in with us with approximately 14 left to go. 22 clear rounds to date in this, the Glen Patrick Horse Boxes 1m20 speed competition, the first of our FEI international competitions, as we go now to Cian Harrison and Sambuca H. The gelding is by Simba by Canaan. This is bred by Sheila White and now owned by Cian. Cian Harrison, number 50. Well, a clear for Cian Harrison and Sambuca H, 68.77. Nuala Benson now joins us as number 47, and Chatsworth Danielle, the mare that's by Eurocommerce Pittsburgh and bred by John McDonnell, owned by Noel Benson, number 47, and for Nuala Benson. Well, it was looking like a really incredible speedy round, but unfortunately that refusal and the one pole down results in 8 jumping penalties. So a total of 8, 68-25 for Nuala Benson and Chatsworth Danielle. We go now to Sven Hadley and number 51. This is Udam, the mare that's by Louis Dam and Cavalier Royale. This is bred by Pauric Howley and now owned by Linda Slattery, number 51, and Sven Hadley. Well, it was a quick start for Sven Hadley, and unfortunately, just the one pole down results in the 4 faults, so it's 60.16 on the clock with Udan. Han O'Shea and SHS Matty Moe is next in. That's number 52. This is the gelding that's by numero Cruz, and this is bred by Michael Hanley, owned now by Sandra Duffy, number 52. Well, it's clear jumping, but with the time of 79 seconds on the nose, that is 3-time penalties for Han O'Shea, SHS Matty Moe. Well, Marta Hughes Bravo is next in with us, and number 53. This is the mare. It's a 7-year-old by Z7 Ascot by Harlequin du Corel. That's bred by Marion Hughes, now owned by Bravo Hughes. It's number 53, HHS India and Marta Hughes Bravo. Well, a clear for Martha Hughes Bravo and a time of 75.65. It's clear with HHS India. Jackson Brosnan next to go, number 54. This is Bitcoin, a gelding, of which is a 10-year-old. This is by Centadel, by Loito. It's owned by Shane Brosnan. Number 54, Bitcoin and Jackson Brosnan. Unfortunately, that tap of the upright is the 4 falls, as the pole falls with Jackson Brosnan and Bitcoin 66.44 on the clock. Well, Glenpatrick horse boxes in partnership with StefX are one of the Europe's leading 3.5 ton horse box providers. And they are the premier name among amateurs and professionals alike for their exceptional build quality. They work with industry-leading brands such as Bloomfields and Equito to bring their customers the highest quality horse boxes on the market. It is an absolute pleasure to have them on board. That's Glenpatrick Horse Boxes, the very proud sponsor of the first FEI international competition of the 2-star Mullingar Horse Show. We have just 8 competitors remaining. Cian McMunn is still leading at 53.29. For our viewers online, it is sunny here and a slight breeze to the west, but pleasant conditions. And we continue with number 55. This is Conrad Sweeney with Easy 103. The gelding, it's by Embassy. It's owned by Paddy Sweeney. Number 55. Well, nicely done for Conrad Sweeney, and Easy 71.56 on the clock. It's clear. Alice Maloney is next in, and number 56. This is Cosima, the mare that's by Carell. That's owned by Tom Maloney. Number 56 with 25 clear rounds to date. It falls for Alice Maloney and Cosima. The time 70.22. Well, it's looking good for Cian McMunn to take the win with a time of 53.29. It is proving difficult to beat with just the 6 competitors left to go in the Glenpatrick horse boxes 1 metre 20. This is number 57 and limited edition. It's Cian McMunn and This one is by Lancelot Quination, owned by Jonathan Reap, number 57. Well, another clear. This time it's Kane McMunn with limited edition 71.22. Well, that's 2 clear rounds for Kane. Certainly on form this morning as we go to Lily Tunney. Lily joins us from Ulster with Caravaggio. The stallion that's by Colestus by Warren Fells. Owned by Jane Allen Collins, number 58, and Lily Tunney. Well, 68-2-4. It's 4 penalties for Lily Tunney and Caravaggio. Just the 4 competitors left to go in the Glenpatrick horse boxes, 1m20. And next in, this is Ruby Lily Gaines. It's number 59, and Castle Lux Clover. This is a gelding that's next to go. Well, a nice time of 66-67. It's clear for Ruby Lily Gaines and Castle Lux Clover. Well, we go now to Ted Fagan, and this is number 60. It's Bella M, a mare that's by Louis Dam, bred by Suzanne Mackin and owned by Sarah Jane Murphy. Number 60 and Bella M, Ted Fagan. Well, that's a shame. It's the one pole down for Ted Fagan into four false. Very nice time of 59.49 with Bella M. Well, we go to the penultimate competitor. This is number 61 and Molly Taylor. This is hard to beat. The gelding of which is by Doctorow and owned by Mullingar Ventures. Number 61, Molly Taylor. Well, it is a time of 59.94 and clear for Molly Taylor. Hard to beat, goes into 5th place. Well, that guarantees Molly to take one of the positions in our top 6, as only one left to go. One person can push Molly into 6th position at the most. Well, it looks good for Cian McMahon to take the crown, but just one person left to challenge it. Harry Rush back in with us, already has one clear. This is Tabby, a gelding that's by Captain Clover, by Cruising, number 62. Well, what a way to finish us off. It's clear all the way for the young man, Harry Rush, with Tabby 59.04. That is good enough to go into 4th position for Harry. Well, a huge congratulations to our top 6. We will check the results and be back with you for a presentation coming up momentarily. Well, the results of the 1 metre 20, the first FEI competition of the Mullingar two-star international horse show of 2023. Well, this competition very kindly sponsored by Glenpatrick Horse Boxes, the very proud sponsor, with a prize fund of €1,000. Sixth goes to Molly Taylor, hard to beat, 59.94. Fifth goes to Annie Shorthall and Killeris, Kenya, 59.33. Fourth goes to Harry Rush and Tabby in a time of 59.04. Third goes to Cora Sharkey, AHG White Rock Dougie, 58.35. Second to Trudy McCruish and TMSH Quality Assured, 56.27. And it is a win in the Glenpatrick Horse Boxes 1 metre 20 for Cian McMahon and Captain Marco. Well, a huge congratulations to Cian and our top six. We also would like to invite in Robert Shields as our highest placed overseas rider. Our visiting rider, Robert Shields from Great Britain, was the highest overseas rider, and with a time of 61.94, will be presented with a beautiful Glenpatrick rug. Well, a really impressive performance by our young riders, in particular Cian McMahon, Trudy McCruish, Cora Sharkey, Harry Rush, Annie Shorthall and Molly Taylor. It really is a fantastic lineup. All Irish riders, and once again a really impressive performance by Cian McMahon in our opening FEI competition. Once again, very proudly sponsored by Glenpatrick Horse Boxes. You can visit Stephen doing the presentation at the moment on behalf of Glenpatrick Horse Boxes at the trade stand area, and check out the Steffix Groom Suite, which can be pulled behind your two-stall with no license required. It really is fantastic. It's great to have them here and great to have Stephen involved. This is the presentation for our 1 metre 20 and the first competition of today, with just one more FEI international competition here in the Glenwood International Sand Arena. Then we will move into our Horse Sport Ireland finals for today as we continue with our presentation. And fourth going to Harry Rush and Tabby. Fifth goes to Annie Shorthall and Killeris, Kenya. Fifth was Annie Shorthall, Killeris, Kenya, and sixth to Molly Taylor, hard to beat. So once again, if we could invite Robert Shields. Robert, if you are about, we have a rug, a beautiful Glenpatrick rug, as Robert joins us here in the main arena. Well, it is great to have so many of our visiting riders. 10 countries represented across the CSI two-star International Horse Show of Mullingar. in particular 6 from Great Britain, 2 from Germany, 2 from Australia, and 2 from Portugal. A range of countries in Europe and indeed further afield, Australia and New Zealand, and also Zimbabwe being represented here at the International Horse Show. Looking forward to some fantastic jumping in our FEI competitions and indeed our national competitions coming up later. It is our HSI competitions, the finals of those will be later on this afternoon. Well, we have a presentation at the moment to our visiting rider. The highest place took 8th place with a time of 61.94. Robert Shields, and come on. Well, Jumping Action Photography is here across the entirety of the show for all our photography needs. You can visit them up towards the show office and visit the website jumpinaction.net. As we have our presentation, Stephen is doing our presentation now to Robert Shields, and we'll come on as 8th place, but the leading visiting rider gets a beautiful Glenn Patrick rug. Well, a huge congratulations to the winner once again, Cian McMahon, leading us off in our lap of honour.
Should have gotten you to take photographs of mine, but can you send them to me?
Put your hands together for the top 6 of the 1m20 Table A FEI. Glenn Patrick, 120 speed. Well, that just concludes the first competition of today. We move into our second one. Coming up very shortly after our course change will be our 1m40 FEI International.
Then that would be super, and then if we can get them and tag you in the